Hello everybody. Maybe a little bit tougher to talk today in this review due to my throat, but Monday Night Raw. What the hell do you say about this show tonight, especially the night after Extreme Rules, which I thought was a good pay-per-view last night, to be honest. But what do you have to say in the aftermath of things, huh? What was good? What was bad? What was a logical booking or shit that sucked or just things that don't make sense? A lot of this show does, to be honest. Because what was it? New Jersey tonight at the Nassau Coliseum, which we, of course, started off with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They came out. Heyman pretty much, he's the advocate. And, Brock is the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion. And as they both laughed, Heyman says it amazes him that, he tells people the truth, but they rather hear lies than hear the truth. And he says, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. And pretty much last night, Extreme Rules, his client cashed in the Money in the Bank and won. The fans booed, but Heyman says, go boo yourselves. And, he told the company that, Seth Rollins would not be defending at SummerSlam, and nobody didn't want to listen to him. But then he pretty much, pretty much talked about stroke and position of company that, it would be in charge of finding an opponent for Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, because no one cannot control his client, not Dana White, not Vince McMahon, and that Brock is not easy to negotiate with, because he said he's a genius. And I know he said something about Seth Rollins gilding his girlfriend or something. Even I don't know what the reference is, so it's like Heyman says, I'm not here to educate you. Google it. He didn't say bitches after that, but he said Google it though. Okay? But as Heyman pretty much talked about the whole, Brock still having the title and everything. Excuse me. He said the title. Pretty much he announced that tonight they're going to find a way to get Brock an opponent. And that would be a cross-brand top 10 battle royale to determine who is going to be Brock Lesnar's opponent at SummerSlam, which the people they announced were Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Big E, Braun Strowman, Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley, and Roman Reigns. There's a lot wrong to say about these opponents, but as pretty much Heyman went on to talk about, Seth. He talked about Seth again, and that any of these opponents, it'd be their you're risking your livelihood, health, and manhood to go against Brock Lesnar. He gave the spoiler that anyone that gets in the ring, anyone that gets in the ring with Brock Lesnar would be Lesnar's bitch, pretty much. Now, I'm looking at all these participants. Number one, a lot of these don't make sense. How are any of these guys the top 10? Because, some of these guys lost on the show last night, but they're getting another opportunity. Because I'm looking at this list. Seth Rollins lost his match. Cesaro lost his match. Bobby Lashley lost his match. Sami Zayn has barely been on TV. Randy Orton has barely been on TV. I don't know where the hell he's been. I heard it was neck issues, I think. Rey Mysterio, you brought him back last week, and then you pretty much buried the fucking guy. Roman did win his match. Big E did win a match also, and Strowman. So I'm looking at all these people. It doesn't really make sense to... I'm surprised they even got Sami Zayn or Orton in here, to be honest. Or, well, half these people I'm surprised they got on this list. But half of these people lost at the pay-per-view last night. Why do they deserve a title shot again? Seth, I would have understood due to the rematch clause, but I forget they don't do that anymore. But I'm just looking at them like they either haven't been on TV, lost, or just been buried. Okay, so it looks like you're just kind of throwing some guys together and just calling it a top 10, which you're getting a lot of promos from them tonight also. So it's pretty much there right after that as Ricochet was coming out. Lesnar was watching, and when Ricochet came out, first off, when he came back from the commercial, The Revival and Bobby Roode were already in the ring, but the Usos make their entrance to talk about Bobby Roode and the Revival, which they call Ricochet Pretty Ricky or something. And here's the thing I don't get. So Ricochet made his entrance first. The heels come out next with no television entrance. And then the Usos come out, and another one of these damn 2 out of 3 falls match. Ricochet just kills fucking Scott Dawson with that recoil move he's calling out. Yeah, what a way to shit on your tag team champions, or what a way to make them look like shit. Losing the first few seconds of the damn match. Okay, so there you go. The second one ended up with the Revival hitting the Shatter Machine on Jimmy Uso. I don't know how they got Bobby Roode in this tag match. It just seems kind of random, but at least he's doing something. And then the third fall, Usos ended up, Usos hit the splash outside, but Ricochet hit the recoil in 630 on Bobby Roode for the win. Pretty much winning. After that, the club came out, and they were at ringside. Ricochet took them out then. They start trying to beat up Ricochet. The Usos helped. Next thing you know, the Revival and Club get involved. Then again, next thing you know, Usos start kicking everybody, the Club and the Revival, out of the ring. The Revival came back, and they had Jimmy Uso with a Shatter Machine. Ricochet pretty much takes everybody out with a damn springboard, but AJ just does a big phenomenal forearm. Ricochet does a fucking backflip after taking a phenomenal forearm. You want to talk about selling a move? That was a hell of a sell right there. And then Gallows and Anderson hit the Magic Killer on Ricochet, taking them out. A lot of shit going on right here with everybody just attacking each other. It was like, so it was a lot of action. The 2 out of 3 fall still makes no sense, but everybody was kind of going here and there and everywhere, if you want to go about that. I still think it's dumb. You just make the tag team champions look like idiots losing the first few seconds. I guess the Ricochet and AJ thing still continues, so we'll see where this keeps going. I don't know if that's something to do with the tag titles. Looking at all 3 teams involved, you want to look at the Usos, Club, and Revival. I'm just taking a guess on that, but I can't be sure. The Revivals beat some random guys. What are the Revival? Not the Revival. I meant the Viking Raiders. The Viking, whatever you want to call it. Listen, man, Hanson, Rowe. Dude, how many weeks are they going to keep beating their job teams? I don't even know their purpose anymore. They just happen to be there, cut some little promo, and then that's pretty much it. When I think about it, I don't really know what else is going on. I swear I don't know. So, yeah, they just beat some local guys. So there you go. I just don't know what they're pushing them with. They talked about the whole Undertaker Roman Reigns thing last night. Drew McIntyre was going to the locker room where Cedric Alexander, I guess, was making fun of what happened. And pretty much said, you think that's a joke, huh? Well, it's going to be a joke tonight to when I dismember and dismowel you. But he says, hey, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do all that. But I am going to beat you, he said. But Cedric pretty much went on to say, I'll see you out in the ring, and the joke's going to be on him. So at least Cedric Alexander was back in the match this time. Wasn't actually bad given the time with him and Drew, but Cedric got an upset victory on him. Yeah, Drew McIntyre, well, he didn't get pinned last night, but he still lost last night. And, yeah, Cedric got a surprise win right here. That was interesting to see. I don't know if it'll be a match next week with these two, but I'm just kind of glad to see Cedric Alexander get some type of win. The guy's barely on TV anyway, so there you go. They went to Finn Balor, talking about what happened last night, losing the Intercontinental title, and he says he's going to do that by beating Samoa Joe. Yes, 2 guys who just lost a match last night are in a match with each other tonight. Okay. They promoted the Raw reunion for next week. I'm sure everybody's looking at this as a ratings grab, but hey, Stone Cold's on there, so I got no problem. It's fucking Austin. So you barely see Austin nowadays, but I don't care. They then went to where did they go? To Reigns, saying he's had a hell of a week. Winning an SB, Hobbs and Shaw premiere, Undertaker last night, and now this. Samoa Joe ended up going against Finn Balor then. I just don't even know why we had this match after both guys lost last night. Joe won. We had a lot of rapid fire like eliminations here, okay? So Samoa Joe pretty much beating Finn Balor in a crucifix pin. Joe attacked him. He was going to choke him out, but Finn dodged it, hit him with the shotgun drop kick, coup de grace, and as he sent Joe out here, Balor did his whole pose, and as his music played, next thing you know, the music short circuits, the lights go out, like it was like a power outage going on, and then everything went black, and then next thing you know, Bray Wyatt shows up, and he had Finn Balor while the lights were dark, and it was like weird, a little bit weird music playing, and he did the Sister Abigail on him then, and as a close up in on the mask and stuff, everything just went dark, and you just hear Wyatt, I don't know if it was saying run, I think, so at least we finally see him back on TV. The return of Bray Wyatt, I should say, now. Yes, the return of Bray Wyatt now. So and the fans loved it. They chanted "Holy shit!" They were excited, and they were genuinely surprised to see him back on TV. So I hope this goes well. They've been putting a lot into this. I know we haven't really heard nothing in the past few weeks, but I guess Wyatt will be going against Balor, I guess, maybe as his first opponent now since he attacked him. So at least that really did interest me, and like I said, it was a bit of surprise. I even had to look up for a minute. I'm like, oh shit, Wyatt's here, huh? Okay. I'm fine with that, and it looked damn good. That was probably one of the best things tonight on Raw. Rockstar Spud was at a hotel with his wife. He was finally going to come up. God damn it, I can't get the word right. Consummate his marriage with his wife, as he had Mr. and Mrs. 24/7 title. His wife Renee Michelle, I believe, pretty much saying that you didn't put that in our name, did you? And pretty much he wanted champagne and room service. Pretty much Spud gave him the money and everything, and as he walked off, Truth showed up and pretty much like, here man, I got some money right here for you, $1. Just tell me where that Hornswoggle guy is, huh? And then next thing you know, they go back to the Street Profits. I still don't know what their purpose is here, but they start talking about Spud, talking about the height of a Tinder profile, because he has pretty much, out of this, Spud has not fucked his wife yet. That's pretty much how they're saying it, except they had to say consummate several times. And then they talk about the fatal 4-way tonight, and how I guess Angel Dawkins has a crush on Nikki Cross. He does know she's married, right? But pretty much they started talking about the battle royale and who was gonna win. One was saying Big E, another one was Rollins. I don't know what Ford and Montez are doing here. All I've really seen is just them talk about, and they do this shit on NXT, but I don't know their purpose. All they do is they're like, well, are they promoting the shows or just promoting the matches throughout the night? And I'm not saying the whole thing is over the top what they're doing, but I just don't understand the purpose of this. This is what they do in NXT and everything. We want the smoke and everything, but where is this going, and what is this proving right here? Because I got no idea where any of this is going. Zack Ryder was in the ring, Long Island, New York. He is from here. Mike Bennett was about to come out until Maria pretty much says, you're not going to go out there. I'm going to wrestle the match. Okay, you couldn't even win the match. You can't do nothing right. And pretty much our unborn child could have won this match. What the hell went on right here? Ryder hit a Rough Rider on Mike Bennett. Listen, it was never going to be Maria versus Zack Ryder, but Zack Ryder hit the Rough Rider on him, and then Maria said that our unborn child had a better chance of winning this match than you did. Nobody didn't really react to this. Mike Bennett is pretty much a cuck on this show. Pretty much he's a bitch at this point. I don't even know, man. I said, hey, there you go. He signed a 5-year deal. Like I said before, he brought this on himself. So what do you want me to say about Mike Bennett and Maria? I'm surprised they even try. I don't know where they're even pushing this damn thing to. I don't understand where it's pushing to. I don't understand where this is even going. All I know is that Mike Bennett is a bitch and a cuck on this show. The Club went against the Lucha House Party. I'm surprised this was even a match. And they had to reset the match due to Ricochet coming out and interfering. Which, by the way, I guess this match was no disqualification, because if somebody attacks AJ, I don't know if it was the legal man in that, but if he attacked them, wouldn't you ring the bell and this be a disqualification? We're just going to restart the match. All I know is that AJ and them won. Calf Killer for the win. So You gotta make the club look strong. Pretty much then after that, Styles kept holding the hold on Kalisto as the club pretty much started beating him up, everybody up then. So that was that. Seth Rollins interviewed in the back as he pretty much, he's spent emotionally and physically about the pain of watching Brock Lesnar walk around with a title he doesn't deserve, and that Becky is one of the toughest people he knows. And pretty much, if she doesn't show up, she's tough. If she does not show up after what Corbin did last night with the whole, the whole end of days thing. But Corbin found out what it means to push him too far. Okay, so. It's almost like Corbin killed Becky Lynch after. A lot of people thought about that. Like, I said it last night. If it's a no disqualification, anything goes. So, people shouldn't kind of be surprised at what went down. Okay? But... excuse me. Yeah, that's pretty much what you get from there. Next, you want to talk about one of the worst matches of the night? This Fatal 4-Way women's match to see who was going to be Becky Lynch's opponent, which she did show up, so at least she was here. She kind of hobbled, but, she was here. And I'm looking at who's in this match. First of all, why the fuck is Alexa Bliss in this match? Alexa Bliss lost the damn match last night, okay? She had one title shot last night, but, hey, she somehow, some way... And let me remind you that she was facing another champion on a different show for the title, but now they have her in a title shot right here for the shows he's on now, and she's going against Carmella, SmackDown, Natalya, and Naomi. The crowd was mostly shitting throughout most of this match as it went on, because I know Carmella got eliminated first. Alexa Bliss, and mostly it was because of Alexa, really. The fans really went at Alexa, because there were points to where the crowd chanted, "This is awful. Let's go Cena. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks" chants. Boring chants I heard. And most of Alexa wasn't even being in the ring. This is what Alexa Bliss did through the whole match. She was either on the outside of the ring, or she came back to try to steal the pin, or headlock, chin lock. That's all you really saw from Alexa Bliss, okay? And no one did not care about this match. I swear to God, they didn't care about this match. Okay, it just wasn't that good. I just think that people just kind of know this whole Alexa Bliss game, and this crowd, I think, was just smart enough, just knowing what was going on, because it just was that bad. Because Natalya finally rolled up Naomi. By the way, this match felt long. This was like super long, that even after the commercial they had that Nikki Cross come out on the microphone saying like, "Why aren't you out cheering for Alexa?" and trying to get a chant going. People were booing and stuff, because I don't know what the last chant was, what was going on before the win, but I just know Natalya won with a sharpshooter, and finally it was over. But this match was just too freaking long. It just went through like almost 2 commercial breaks. I thought almost felt like it took up half the show. I had to, at one point, I just didn't even pay attention to it. I just went in. I had to keeping up with the G1 going on. Okay, so this was just bad. All right, this match just was not really good, and I'm like a lot of people. Bliss is almost kind of a blame throughout this entire match, and somebody said online, I actually put up something just disrespectful, I guess, because of the crowd reaction. Listen, man, I don't blame with the crowd what they did. The match was not good. All right, it just sucked, and she did not. I'm just glad she didn't win. I would have taken anybody over Bliss winning, because I just didn't even know why this girl was even in the match to begin with. But as long as it was somebody else other than her, I got no problem with that. All right, because this made no sense. I just think the fans were just sick of her. Pretty much they then went to Natalya then, as she said, yes, Lexi does suck. Yeah, the fans really turned on Alexa Bliss. But she said she was going back to her home country, Canada. That's pretty much why she won this match, because SummerSlam is in Toronto. So she's going to face her friend Becky Lynch, and she says, amazing. Becky got on the microphone and says, yes, friend, correction, but I got something to say. Pretty much Becky said, Natty, you know what? She knows that she's hurt, but she's come to fight. And yes, I am your friend, but I'm gonna look at you like every other opponent I've ever faced. So your career needs something, and it needs this, all right? Because through all this, she's better in war than in love. Natalya pretty much says that Becky is not a good lover. Then, bitch, she pretty much went on to say that I'm gonna knock that greasy mop off your head and horseshoe at her ass and beat her in Toronto. Then they pretty much start arguing with each other until they broke them out of it. Then so Natalya winning, at least it's a different opponent. I know everyone, because come on, everybody throughout this match also in the crowd was chanting Becky several times, that they did not care who was really in the ring. But who else do you really have to have Becky face right now? Who do they have when you think about it? Because I don't really know, unless you all want to throw me some names out there, because I'm forgetting who's on this roster for the women's division now for some reason. But other than all of this, just that whole thing, at least it was over. They went to an Orton promo talking about he has unfinished business with Lesnar. Miz came out then to do a Miz TV. I just felt like the show's getting random. And it was with Dolph Ziggler. Pretty much he asked Ziggler, why are you here? And Dolph pretty much wanted to know if the rumors were true about him. Miz said, like, what are you talking about? And Ziggler pretty much says, you're a company stooge now, right? You just go around kissing ass and everything. You used to be the best, but now you're not. And then Miz says, what is this about, man? It's about Kofi. It's about Owens. Why are you trying to get under my skin, huh? Why? And it says, what? Because I am a company guy with a reality TV show? What do you want from me? Ziggler pretty much wants to say, like, Miz, you're always wearing a shirt, stooging for whatever city this is, like Long Island, and you're just happy to be here. He says you're not from Hollywood, you're from Cleveland, Ohio, and, it's gritty city where people have something to prove. And pretty much that Miz is everything that he once hated, and everything is what's wrong with his business. And Ziggler pretty much says, he abandoned everything that made him great just for fame and fortune. As Miz is like, what are you talking about? But you abandoned for fame or fortune, just like your wife. Pretty much, Miz got pissed off and knocked Ziggler down out of his seat as he got out of the ring then. I don't know, what is this, Battle of Cleveland now or something? Where is this going? At least he didn't say it should have been me thing. I just glad he didn't say that, because he got to tell Miz that, you weren't even on the card last night. Yeah, I wasn't on the card last night, but it's better than losing to 17 seconds to Kevin Owens, all right? But I guess, is it Ziggler versus Miz now? Where is this going? It wasn't a bad promo with both of them, I will say that. At least it was interesting, but still, where is this going? I don't understand. Where is this? Is this the Battle of Cleveland now? Because I guess they want to put Ziggler, well, he's going against a Raw guy now instead of SmackDown, so I guess they got nothing else for him, and so let's put him against Miz from out of nowhere. Spud was in his hotel room with the 24/7 title on, pretty much completely naked. His wife was in a robe, and pretty much as he was getting ready, preparing himself, he was ready to hit that. Pretty much there was a waiter then, but he knew who the waiter was. It was the referee. And Truth was hiding in the food and drink cart. Pretty much, they start throwing each other around. He tried to get the roll-up pin. Didn't work. Spud threw, like, some roses at him then. Truth, pushed him onto the bed. Pinned him. Won the title. And he's just screaming and running and chasing each other out of the room. As Renee Michelle was still in the bed screaming. So, Truth is the champion again. I will admit I laughed at this for some reason, just because it's Spud and Truth, but I don't even know where this title is going with this. So hey, we had a segment where it was in a hotel room this time for the 24/7 title. Did I think that was funny in some sort of way? Yes, just because it was so over the top. But hey, Truth is like, what, 10-time champion right now, and Spud must chase the title again, and he still didn't get to do his wife. So where does this go? I do not know. More shenanigans. 10-man battle royale in. Lesnar was there to watch. At the top of the stage, Cesaro was going in on people at first, but it ended up with Bobby Lashley throwing him out. He was going on swings with people, but yeah, Lashley catapulted himself into him. Gorilla Press, he's gone. First man out. Strowman then threw Lashley out next. Biggie and Strowman. Biggie was like, come on, man, what you got? Let's go. I thought it was pretty cool. He knocked down Strowman and gave him the big ending. But then he ran into an RKO. Sami Zayn threw him out of the ring then. Sami Zayn turned around. RKO. 619. He's gone. Reigns tried to sneak up on Orton, but boom, RKO again. Mysterio tried to take out Orton in, which he only landed on the second floor, so he went through the middle rope. Corbin then threw out Mysterio then after that. Once again, Rollins, well, pretty much then after that, Rollins, Roman, and Strowman started hitting finishers on him, pretty much throwing Corbin out of the ring. He was gone, and then when it came to Rollins, Strowman, and Reigns, they were the final ones in there. Reigns and Strowman pretty much, Reigns actually speared Seth. Strowman tried to power slam him out of the ring. He tried to power slam him. Reigns pulled him out of there. Seth ended up knocking them both to the floor. Orton snuck up on him then. Pretty much in with a backbreaker. He was getting ready for the RKO, but Seth dodged it, kicked him, curb stomp out of the ring. And then Heyman pretty much says, let me announce that Seth frickin' Rollins here is the #1 contender. And now he will go to SummerSlam to get beaten, victimized, and conquered by Brock Lesnar. Rollins told him to shut up. He said that, he's been a conduit too long. And that Lesnar, he's coming for him. And just like WrestleMania, it's going to happen again at SummerSlam where I stomp your head into the mat again and stand over you becoming the champion. And, the crowd was, I guess, somewhat up into it. Then Seth dared Brock to get in the ring. Brock came down the ring with the chair and just smashed the chair into the apron, and that was the end of the show, okay? Listen, the Battle Royale was kind of whatever. Then again, what was the point of it if Seth was going to win? Because I didn't really think any of these guys were really going to win it. I will say at least people popped for Big E picking up Strowman and chanting New Day Rocks. Personally, I'd rather see Bobby Lashley go against Brock Lesnar, but they had a chance to do that a long time ago, and he screwed that up. But overall, the Battle Royale was kind of okay. Didn't make a lot of sense, but Seth was just very obvious. I'm sure people would have just crapped over everything if Roman Reigns won again, because God knows we don't need to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar anymore. So, yeah. Looking at this show, well, I don't know. Was it 50-50? Other than, rapid fire finishes and stuff, Bray Wyatt at least finally made his big return, and the crowd really loved it. The Battle Royale was okay, but it didn't make sense for half of these people to be in there because they either lost or they haven't even been on TV or they're on SmackDown. But, hey, this is cross-promotional, so I guess it goes Raw and SmackDown. But they haven't been on TV or they just lost a match last night. That women's match, it sucked, and it just went too freaking long. And I don't really blame the crowd for burying Alexa Bliss out there. Other than, rapid fire restart 2 out of 3 falls matches. Yeah, I've seen worse from this show, but a lot of things just don't make sense, from Viking Raiders fighting just random people every week. Mike Bennett, Cuck. At least it was good to see Cedric get a win on TV for once, and we're back again. But, hey, man, the Invisible Champion continues with Brock Lesnar again, so I'm sure we won't see him next week when they do this whole reunion show, since they got to get a lot of ratings. We'll put anybody to anyone we can next week on this show for Raw. I don't know who's all showing up other than what I've seen on TV, from Stone Cold, Ric Flair, DX, NWO, Christian, I think Godfather. I don't know who's all going to be on there next week, but is it a ratings plot? Yeah, but hey, you got Stone Cold on the show, you got my attention. So, there you go. But other than that, I am done with the show. I have the G1 to catch up with. I did not get a chance to see today's thing, but I was watching half of it through Raw because some of this stuff just sucked on TV as it did already, okay? That it just made no sense to me wherever a lot of this stuff was going, okay? But I'm done from here. I'll see you guys later. Comment, subscribe. Check out the mini reviews I've done this weekend. It's been a very, very long weekend of wrestling. Check out my AEW review. Check out my G1 Climax B Block, the beginning of B Block review. Check out my Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Check out my Impact Wrestling review. Check out all those reviews. It's been a very long weekend of wrestling, okay? And I'm going to drink some tea because my throat hurts. But I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this show. And you know what? I think I need to buy some new headphones off of Amazon Prime Day since that sale's going on right now. Maybe it's something good on there. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. That's Raw for you.